you agree that narcissists can also show love? What if it's a different kind of love? Will you still take it? Often, it ends up as a manipulation technique. It is usually why people stay stuck in these toxic and trauma-bonded relationships. A narcissist's version of love has become such a common issue that a term was coined for it: love bombing. It is giving attention and affection to influence another person. If all these sound too familiar, you may have a narcissist in plain sight. It is crucial to distinguish between genuine love and the vicious cycle of a narcissist's definition of love. Keep watching this video to find out 5 ways a narcissist can show you their love. 1. The narcissist projects their definition of love. Projection is a concept popularized by Sigmund Freud. He is the founder of psychoanalysis. He infers that some people cannot accept their thoughts, feelings, and ideas, or lack thereof. This has its consequences. They tend to attribute it externally to others. This toxic practice is common among narcissistic relationships. Narcissists can't empathize or handle abandonment. They project this into their romantic, family, or work relationships. It happens to the people closest to them. Spending the most time with the narcissist exposes one to this treatment. Examples are narcissistic parents who did not acquire much love and attention in their respective childhoods. They gravitate toward being controlling and overbearing to their children. Another is a narcissistic partner who has been traumatized by past relationships. They tend to be possessive and jealous. There are many more examples of how a narcissist can project their reality onto the victim of abuse. To the narcissist, it is an act of love. For the end receiver, it can be unbearable. 2. The narcissist makes a blueprint for how to love you. What does this mean? Like architects blueprint buildings, a narcissist can study your love language to plan their action. It takes place in newly formed relationships. At first, this sounds sweet, but this is usually how love bombing starts. The narcissist will be so eager to learn about you. They'll want to know what makes you happy, sad, triggered, and reactive. This information is then expressed as grand gestures of affection. On the downside, it is also used against you. This kind of relationship usually lasts up to 6 to 12 weeks. Just like a bomb, the love explodes and disappears. It leaves an aftermath of abuse. It ends when the narcissist feels they have already fully gained your trust. You are no longer capable of doubting their love. This is all the more dangerous in online dating. People can easily access information that you put out about yourself on those platforms. You become an easy target. Narcissists shift into what you want temporarily. In doing so, they get what they want long-term. 3. The narcissist is inconsistent in giving love. Inconsistency is a fundamental trait of narcissism. The disregard towards others' needs prevents a narcissist from forming healthy relationships. This happens after the first few waves of love bombing. The narcissist will lose momentum. The grand acts gradually become mediocre. They may even show red flags here and there. Because of this instability, the abused won't spot when boundaries are crossed. This goes even when they pile up. The love bombing starts to get weaker every time. It depends on how invested you are in the relationship. Lee Hammock, a diagnosed self-aware narcissist on the web, once said, "If you get swept off your feet too fast, he or she is more than likely to drop you off your head." Narcissists can't keep up with this loving persona. They will eventually show their true colors. It will come at intervals, which makes it harder to keep into account. Thank you for reaching this part of the video. Subscribing to this channel is highly recommended and will significantly inspire us to make more excellent videos for you. Now, moving on. Number 4. The narcissist declares false promises. Wouldn't you love to hear those sweet promises for the future? May it be a parent, friend, or partner, narcissists come up with the most alluring propositions. These are the kind that will get your hopes up. This happens even if the relationship isn't fully established yet. A narcissist makes those statements as the building blocks of their trap. The abused believe that these will come true. There are times where narcissists don't deliver. They then ask for another chance for you to take their word for it. The narcissist may not even be aware of this behavior. They have already developed cognitive dissonance. A narcissist participates in actions against what they have promised. It is hard to maintain trust, although it is harder to let go. One might hold on to the hope that they'll change for the better. But narcissists can't change if they don't want it truly within themselves. 5. The narcissist loves conditionally. A widely known relationship proverb says, "Give everything and expect nothing." This misleads so many people stuck in narcissistic relationships. It encourages them to keep on giving regardless of if it's at the cost of their well-being. It goes incomplete. It omits the fact that expecting nothing does not equate to tolerating abuse. It becomes ironic how a narcissist proposes unconditional love, yet expects you to do the same. Only at their end of the bargain, they include giving abuse and trauma. A narcissist wants you to be okay with this. Once they get tired of love bombing, their masks fall off. It's like they change into a different person instantly. They put you on a pedestal under the condition that you will heed only their needs. Being in that position doesn't only guarantee pressure, it also sets us up for a personal crisis. Have you ever been in these situations? Perhaps have these signs of love bombing enlightened you to the patterns of your narcissist's love? A narcissist can project onto you, manipulate you, be inconsistent, make false promises, or put their love up for ransom. The critical takeaway from identifying their version of attachment is that no one should settle for it. Even if you caught on to it early on, or a bit too late, the next vital step to take is to get out of it. As soon as possible, take back your reality. Set reasonable boundaries to define how you should be treated. After all, they say, good fences make good neighbors.